excited. It is super heavy, so I'm going to cut the box open in the bed of my truck and just pull it out part by part and start putting it together. I'm literally gonna have to rearrange my entire house. Obviously, I live in a tiny home, so yeah. This is gonna be part of that studio refresh because I really want the piano to be in my studio space. Quite a disaster until I get everything rearranged in here. So that's gonna be fun. I realized I probably should have eaten something before doing all of this. I really underestimated how freaking heavy this piano was gonna be. But yeah, I was just too excited. I really could not wait until later. So I'm just gonna get all the pieces like put out and taken out of the packaging so that when I do get home and my belly is full and I can focus better, I will start putting it together. It just feels so nice because this is something that I've wanted for so long. The only thing I'm a little bit nervous about is I've completely forgotten how to read sheet music. I used to play violin for so many years, and like I was so young when I learned how to play violin that I don't even remember like how I learned or how I learned to read sheet music. I'm hoping that as I start to learn again that it'll just come back to me like muscle memory, because I do remember being really good at reading sheet music. I really do remember just looking at the page and knowing exactly how that translates on the violin. Crossing my fingers that I'll be able to pick it up okay. This is something I really wanted last year during their Black Friday sale, but I was too late to get it and I was just like unsure. I'm thinking about it all year ever since. And I feel like when you keep thinking about something that you've been drawn to for a really long time, like it's a sign that you're meant to do that thing or meant to learn that skill. But yeah, I'm just gonna take all this stuff out and then I think I'm gonna go treat myself to my favorite little restaurant food. The last part is just the keyboard bench. I feel so lightheaded right now. I should probably go eat. I'm gonna take a break and then come back to this, put this together, and then rearrange and refresh the studio. I think I'm gonna try to put this thing together. Got our instruction manual. Alright, so we got it up. Now I just need to rearrange my whole studio to figure out where to put it. So I think I'm gonna try to get the piano right here against this wall. I think I really like it here. And then behind this mirror I just have old paintings and like my portfolio case. I love this right here. So this is what it looks like during the day. I actually really like how it sits in my little tiny home. It really separates the two rooms. That's the last thing that I learned how to play on piano, so I think I'm gonna start there and then I'll start relearning sheet music. I'm definitely going to be releasing some new smaller stickers. I think what I'll end up doing is just organizing them in here. Now when I make like little individual sticker packs, I will just organize them in here. I think it looks so cute and I think it will help me feel like my studio space is more like a shop as I continue to work on making more sticker sheets and products and such. I think I'm gonna leave my sketchbook out here too because I feel like when it's just out, I feel more inclined to use it. And then otherwise the surface is clear so I can work on cutting my stickers and laminating, stuff like that. And then when I need to use my sewing machine, I can just clear off the couple things, use it as a little sewing table. But honestly, I'm that person that prefers to sew on the floor, so. I also changed my computer background. There's a little winter theme. I put my business cards here. Got back from Michael's and I got quite a bit of things. I wanted to give you guys a little haul. So I got this Cricut Easy Press 3 and I'm gonna attempt to do some fun stuff with that. So this will definitely be a new learning process. I also stocked up on some new canvas. My teacher is requiring a 16 by 20 inch. I also got some palette paper for my new palette that I have, and it helps keep the paint fresh. I also got the iron-on paper for my inkjet printer. I'm very excited to give this a try. A little nervous because it could go wrong for sure, but I just got 2 packs. They only come with 5 sheets. I also got 2 yards of cotton fabric. That's what I'm going to transfer my artwork onto. I also got 3 new Jelly Roll pens. I've been obsessed with these lately. They write so nicely. This is like the 3rd pack I've bought, but the reason I got it is I really like this pastel purple color, but I'm also obsessed with this baby blue. Alright, so I've just printed out some test papers just on regular paper to make sure my colors were correct before I print on the transfer paper. And this is how it came out on the transfer paper.
Tyler, I'm just sitting at a diner on the board. Just lost 2 of our closest friends. We need each other. We need... Theo, I can just take off.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Alright, we're gonna give it a go. I'm still kind of like experimenting and figuring out how this thing works. So right now I'm currently putting in all the little darks here. I'm starting to build up this foreground. I've already started building in this tree over here, and I'll continue to kind of build it up around the fence, then just slowly building up all the different layers of grass. And I'm really liking how it's starting to turn out so far. It just looks so fluffy. Like, I want to go lay in the grass, and the grass was so full and beautiful that day. Alright, I just finished building up more of the lights and darks, and now I'm gonna go in and start building up the individual foliage. Alright guys, I think I'm all done. I am so proud of how this turned out. Again, here's the reference. Good morning, guys. One of the things that I need to get done today for the studio reset is I need to make more planner inserts for my planner. I usually order them online from this little stationery store I came across like a couple years ago, and I love their inserts. And for me, it's like the perfect planner setup. Like, I'm a very particular person with what kind of planner layout I prefer. I guess they don't sell it anymore, so I'm really sad about that. So what I'm gonna do with the last few sheets that I do have in my planner for this year, I'm gonna make copies of them and I'm gonna try to print them myself. Let's preview the scan. Alright, so I've started printing it out. It's close enough. My only concern is I have no idea how to print double-sided, and I don't know if I feel like committing to getting into all of that right now, so I think what I'm going to try to do is just do the first month for January just one-sided, and I don't know, I can do something silly with the other side, like put my little vision board stuff or something like that. Alright, so I've got all that stuff all ready, so I'll be all prepared for the first month of the year. I just need to order I think this is a 6-ring A5 planner. I have to double check. But yeah, I need to get one of those hole punchers, and they'll also buy me some time to figure out how to do the double siding thing. I'm gonna go ahead and work on my journaling just to kind of get a rough outline and the idea of what my goals are artistically and creatively for 2026. I really don't like to wait until the last minute to set my intentions for the new year. The next thing that I need to work on is I need to figure out how to use this heat press. I've been trying to figure it out since I got it, and I've had to take quite a few breaks because I've been struggling quite a bit. So today I'm gonna try to. My main problems are that it's burning through the fabric, it's burning through the hardwood floor, and despite the high heat, the transfer is not sticking to the fabric. So I'm gonna print out some more transfer paper and try again. One of the things that I found online is it was saying that if you don't have proper surface underneath where you're pressing, that one, it will damage things, but also it isn't applying even heat to the spot that you want it to go, which would be the transfer paper. I'm gonna give it a go again, and I'm gonna try not to get frustrated. We're gonna do our best because I really would love to get my art on some fabric. Like, imagine all the cool things I could do with that. So this is the heat transfer paper that I've been using. While that's printing, I just have this white fabric, very wrinkly right now, and I just have this on top of the heat mat. This fabric is 100% cotton, so from what I've read, it says that that's like one of the best things to heat transfer onto. So far, I don't know. It has not worked yet. I've not been successful yet, but we shall prevail on. Alright, I just ironed that out a little bit, and I have the heat press here heating up. This is just 2 different printer settings that I printed it out on. This one is way darker than the original, and this one is way lighter and way more washed out than the original. The design flat face down. The waxy side is supposed to face up. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we will go ahead and press for 60 seconds. That like literally didn't, ow, it's hot, stick. Guys, we're gonna try again. We're gonna preheat it just to get any moisture out. Waxy side up. Press at 330 for 30 seconds. Firm pressure, it said.